Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Putranegara Riauwindu. I'm from Boston University, and today I'd like to present my work with the title of Country Clustering Analysis of COVID-19 Pandemic Dynamics, Insights and Implication for Future Preparedness as part of the 2023 KIC Student Paper Challenge. So the agenda of my today's presentation would be first, I'll tell you about the objective, and we go through the methodology, result analysis, conclusions, and also acknowledgement. So as for the objective itself, the work was to assess country's pandemic performance by retrospectively analyzing each country response and outcome during pandemic for historical data of multiple features. And then as for after we got that, we tried to extract insights and lessons from country with similar base condition and approach to provide knowledge-based future preparedness. So the methodology that we used to do the work was first we do the data collections. We extracted data from Google COVID-19 Open Data Repository, which comprises around 20,000 locations information from all around the world with a total combination of around 50 features. And then we do data processing and feature engineering to ensure data sets reliability and integrity, entailing cleaning, manipulating, and combining the data to create unified data set for clustering analysis. And then after we got a nice piece of data sets, we do the k-means clustering and supported by elbow plot analysis and iteration of several number of clusters to determine the optimum number of clusters. And after we got the optimum number of clusters, we do the interpretations, also visualization to extract valuable insights, and we name the cluster after its distinctive pandemic response characteristic enhanced by several visualizations. So this is the results that I'd like to share with the rest of the audience today. After doing the clustering analysis, we got three distinct clusters that has its unique characteristic that we would like to share. The first cluster, we call it resilience urban health capitals, characterized by high COVID cases, but effective response. And they also have a high urbanization, strong economies, robust healthcare system. They also have a high life expectancy, low pollution and comorbidity mortality rate, with a lower government response stringency, suggesting strategic public health approaches. And also moderate mobility to essential places, low workplace mobility, remote work adaptation, and then successful balance of economic continuity and public health prioritization. If you see on the chart on the right, these first cluster are mostly aggregated around European countries, United States, and also Australia and Japan. And the second cluster we have is vulnerable rural health deficit. They have the lowest COVID-19 cases, but they face a unique rural healthcare challenges. They have an economic constraint and lowest human development indicators that might affect the response to the COVID-19 pandemic. They also have a high mobility in essential services, with low remote work adherence, highlight dependency on the in-person activities. They also have a moderate government response stringency with potential impact on containment. And they also have addressing healthcare disparity and rural transmission dynamics is crucial. And these second clusters are mostly aggregated in the African regions and also some the South Asian countries. And the third cluster that we identified through the data sets that we do is the urban diabetes burden and residential refugees. This cluster are characterized by moderate COVID-19 cases with a balanced infection rate with a mix of urban and rural population. They also have a lower mobility to non-essential places, suggesting reduced public space engagement. They also have a moderate workplace mobility with notable shift toward residential staying, while high residential mobility indicating strong compliance with stay-at-home guidelines. But the last characteristics that this cluster has is the emphasis on protecting vulnerable population, particularly those with health condition like diabetes, through targeted measures. And this last cluster are mostly aggregated in the Asian countries, like Southeast Asian, and then Middle East. and also in the Latin America. And if you'd like to kind of dig deeper into the analysis that we did, you can go through the GitHub repositories that will be posted on the chat link. So the conclusion and the future research, the first is after we did some clustering analysis through the different conditions that we have from the Google COVID-19 Open Data Repository, we found that different country clusters exhibited different distinct responses with different base condition. And by understanding these distinct clusters can aid in formulating effective strategies and policies for the future pandemics. And for the future research, we might also need to incorporate country-specific policies to enhance the clustering analysis for better results. And in this opportunity, I'd like to do some acknowledgement first for Google for providing the COVID-19 Open Data Repository, and also for the Northeast Big Data Innovation Hub for the opportunity to participate in the Cake Student Paper Challenge, and also for GitHub to host the Research Jupyter Notebook repository. I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening. If you have any question, I'll be more than happy to answer the questions. Thank you.